welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Sagittarius. Sag, I'm going to do your poetic words at the end this week, so we're going to get straight in to the cards and see what comes out for you. Okay, so what have we got for the lovely Sag? Spirit, what do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out a card on the table for me. What have we got for Sagittarius? Let's have a look what's going on for the lovely Sagittarius. That one. What else have we got for Sag, please? Sag. I feel like a kickstart for you this week. Like you haven't been doing a fat loss and you sort of stand in front of the mirror and think, you know what, I need to get my ass in gear. So let's have a look what's going on for you then, Sagittarius. We have Temperance, okay, followed by the Moon, the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to start, move these out of shot for a second, and we'll start at the very beginning. Start at the very beginning. Right then, Temperance, Sag. The Temperance card comes out, and if we look at the colour above, okay, there's a red canopy over this person, but she's oblivious to it. She's sitting there quite peacefully, doing her own thing, yet unaware of how pressurised things are going to start to feel. They are encroaching in this week. And you've got to open your eyes, because if you look at this card, okay, she's got her eyes closed, just sitting in her own space, not doing a fat lot really. And this is why the red canopy is drawing in closer to say, you've got to get back into reality. You've got to start moving forward. Now this has been your sort of energy over the last few weeks, devising plans, getting things started. But it's as though you still haven't taken notice of it. And the universe has been trying to send you signs and symbols, but you're in this little dream state. And you're in this like phased mode at the moment, because the Moon card follows next, okay? And there's all things coming up behind you that you are just totally ignoring. And again, you're not focusing on the issues at hand. There's a brick wall here, and this is again where you've sort of put these barriers up where you feel safe at the moment. But you can only stop behind barriers for a certain amount of time, okay? And therefore, there's a new phase coming in here with the new moon. And you've got to get changes going ahead. And the reason being, the universe is going to do it for you. They've been observing you, Sag, thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on with the Saggies here? Yeah, they're in their own little world. They're sort of built their little defensive space around them. And things are starting to creep in closer to you, like the octopus in the moon, the red canopy bearing down on her obliviously. And then this is what the universe is saying, wake up. It's a wake-up call for you. You can't be in this energy any longer. Time to move out. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay, and the Two of Wands, again, is your energy. Where some of you may have not been able to do as much as you would like through circumstances, whatever that may be. But she is sitting on that rooftop, looking to the moon, okay? And holding the world in her hands. And this is saying, yeah, things have, started to burden down on you, but you can't let them just keep building up and building up and building up, because you've got to start and deal with them. Hence why the King of Cups comes in. And this has been like your ship in dry dock, what she's holding, looking down at, thinking, okay, maybe it's time to set sail. And you're in this position of a rock and a hard place, because it portrays underneath the dress that she's wearing. And you have been through things in the past. You've gone through a lot with your health, jobs, romantic issues, whatever it is. You've gone through a phase that has really sort of had you flawed for a while. She's even wearing that octopus crown, and that is too much going on, too much in your thought processes, but no real action. And I want to say the tides are about to change. It's a turn of the tides in order for you to set course and get moving. So let's clarify these cards for you then. Let's have a look at the clarifiers. What else have we got for Sagittarius? Card for the Temperance, please, Spirit. Thank you. Card for the Moon. What have we got for the Moon card? I feel, because she's wearing a black dress as well, some of you could have had a passing recently, and you're in sort of, dealing with the grief and everything else, trying to survive that, because the fox is like a survival instinct energy that I pick up within readings. And I feel this is how you felt isolated, some of you. You have sort of been between a rock and a hard place, and your world does feel like it's come apart, and you feel quite lonely in the world at the moment, for those who I'm picking up with. Now that's strange, because one of these cards is mixed up with this deck, because they've got the same pattern on, but they're a wider card. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm still going to get another clarifier to go on top of that, because there's a reason why that's there. So interesting, Sag. One for the Tower, please. And then we've got one for the Two of Wands and one for the King of Cups. So let's have a look at what's going on in your clarifier cards. We have like a bird, okay? And this is where the bird is being restricted, held back. And this is your wings. You've sort of clipped your own wings, and you're contemplating now, okay, it's time for me to take flight. It's time for me to start getting things into action, get some sense of direction back in my life. Okay, we have the Queen Bee, and again, this is focusing on, I need to get back to work, I need to start getting myself busy and active. And let's see why this came out. Oh wow, this has been your energy. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. Feeling left out, feeling isolated. Yet look at the inner core that she's protecting here. And this is like hope in a metaphorical sense. Like you've held on, okay, you've held on to hope in the form of the flower, the rose within you, trying to protect it, okay, from the elements, but trying to protect yourself from the elements. So that's why that card wanted to come out, because it's portraying your energy, what you've been through. I feel it's been a difficult winter period, and as we've gone, going through to spring into summer now, but you felt fragile, and you have tried your hardest to protect the inner core of you, your inner feelings, your inner struggles. The Tower comes out with the journey, and the journey is about vulnerability, okay, saying you've held yourself back. The deer is a vulnerable animal, and she's holding on to red reins. She also wears red in her hair, and that's all about your mindset, the worry, and not wanting to sort of progress. Very reluctant, okay, very tiny steps. But the universe comes in, as I said, and they will make those changes for you. They will give you that wake-up call. They will give you those signs. And then we have moon dance. And this has been you walking the wire, being stuck, frightened even. The moon dance is all about health, because she wears a green dress and there's a lot of green in that card. And you have been sort of dealing with health issues, okay? And felt like you've been pushed to the limit, some of you. Hence why the moon dance card comes out to say you need to work your way off the rooftops and get yourself back down grounded. Okay, so I feel like if I could put those that way around, I feel like she's been sitting there and like the line is sort of coming out. She's got to get off there and work her way back to grounding herself. Okay, and then we've got the King of Cups, and look at this. Wow, it says it all for you, Sag. New directions, new wishes, new dreams to be put out there. Okay, because you've been sort of in this Five of Pentacles energy, not having the will, the want, the drive. That's all about to change. Okay, it's all about to change. So let's have a look at your inner psyche. What is going on in your inner psyche this week? What have we got for Sagittarius? Oh, I feel like that one for you. Just sort of pushed itself out the deck. Oh wow, we've got the Nine of Hearts. Look, stability. This is what you are lacking. This could be in a romantic relationship. This could be in your work. Whatever it is where you feel a little bit uncertain and you haven't got a sound footing at the moment. This is your inner spirit saying, come on, Sag. We need to get some stability back here. Okay. I also look at the stability as in some of you could be keeping your BDI on a partner or in a romantic ethic of what's going on here. It can be in two ways, looking at somebody you quite like and then sort of keeping an eye on that situation, or you're already involved and there's some uncertainty and you need to get stability back and you're sort of watching things at the moment, watching your partner, their moves, the texts and everything else without them knowing. And your spirit is saying, come on, Sag, let's get this back in check. Let's have a look how the universe sees you then this week. How does the universe see Sagittarius? What have we got for Sag? Oh, that one there wants to come out for you. And we have this card here. I always work with colours, and that person is wearing a blue dress. Okay, very emotional period that you've been going through. Also reminiscing with the diary pages that are floating around. Okay, and it's like you've been thinking about when you were younger, some of you. Thinking, you know, things weren't so complicated back, 10 years ago when I was a lot younger than I am now. You could be looking at old things, reminiscing over someone I feel who has passed, because I felt like with some of you there's grief here because she's holding a locket and it's as though that locket would contain now a picture of a loved one that's passed into spirit. And you feel quite lonely, some of you, quite isolated, and your past and nostalgia is the only thing that is getting you through. The universe is saying we're watching you and we know that you are going through it at the moment with this emotional attachment. But in order to move forward, okay, you just need to understand that we cannot bring the past back. Okay, we can obviously take it as our memories, but in order for us to move forward, we have to accept okay, and it's sort of an acceptance for you. 3 and 2 adds up to 5, and 5 is for change. So change is definitely coming in for you. So let's have a look at your animal spirits, Sag, and what's coming out for you in your animal spirits this week. What have we got for Sagittarius? Some of you could have even been left something in a will as well, that you're holding on and thinking and reading diaries that somebody may have left behind, okay? And I just feel like the doll could be something as well that's been left from a passing. So yeah, there's a lot of emotion swimming around here, you Sag. We've got the vulture, the alchemical sign of air, and we have the earth sign of the snake. This is where you need to get grounded. You need to shed your skin, okay, and start to bring the magic back out that's within you, your true essence, your true self. You've been in a lot of darkness, Sag, who I'm picking up with. A lot of darkness surrounds you there, and it's like saying, come on, time to shed your skin and time to move forward and ground yourself. The vulture energy, I feel this has been your energy. It's been sort of very picky. It could be an energy around you where somebody has been like that vulture, like saying to you, come on, Sag, you need to get your backside moving. Come on, Sag, you're not pulling your weight. Come on, Sag, what's wrong with you? I feel that's an outside energy that is affecting you. It could be your boss at work. It could be your partner. Do you know what I mean? It's somebody who's very, very pushy. And you felt the pressures of this situation. But you've got to an acceptance now. I feel get to the sort of second week of June and this acceptance will come in of things have got to change, okay? New directions, as it says on this card, are coming in, and I've got to shed this old skin, okay? Because I've got to start to bring in brighter things into my life and get out of this darkness, okay? So let's have a look what the messages are from your spiritual realms this week. What have we got for Sag, please, Spirit? What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the messages on the table for me. Feel like that one there for you. And it's nature. And it says, this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalisation and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. It's about getting out, Sag, getting out of this repeated cycle of not wanting to do anything, sort of, you know, being too complacent. I want to say being too complacent, and getting yourself out and connecting with nature can be healing as well, because we've got green in this card. Let's just get another card, and I'll get one from out the fairy realms for you, I think. Let's just have a look what's going on. What else have we got for Sagittarius? Sag. And it's assertiveness, okay? So even the spirits and the fairies are coming out with saying, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Okay, so I feel, going back to this vulture energy, yeah, there is people trying to push you and saying, come on, Sag, you can do better than this, come on, Sag, but in your own time with your assertiveness. But I want to say in your own time, but not to just sit down and be complacent. You have got to start to act upon, but do things for you, okay? Do things what make you happy, as in what the snake is encompassing here. So, what did I have for you in your poetic words this week? And they were, the Lord makes work for idle hands, and how idle have you been? Not for want of trying, fed up of the same old scene. Slowly the dry rot is setting in, time to be aware. Nothing good will happen if you are standing over there. So yeah, this is what I felt with your energy, and the cards have sort of, you know, mirrored what I was thinking at the very start of this process for you this week, Sag. Now my voice is going, so when my voice goes in readings, this is picking up on the Sagittarius energy, and this means that some of you could be dealing with throat issues at the moment. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to talk and just ask them to take that off me. Thank you, Spirit. But yeah, they've brought that in to say that some of you not feeling yourself because you've got issues around the thyroid, the throat area. Okay, so I'm going to pull out one more card for you. I just want to see what your overall energy is going into the start of June, because we're not far from June, are we? And I just feel for you, because it's all been like, get off your backside and start to get moving. I just want to see, what else have we got then, Spirit? Please bring a message out for Sag. What else have we got for Sagittarius? And I want to bring 2 out for you. So let's have a look what we've got. And we have, wow, the 6 of Swords. This is this is portraying your energy again, sitting on your dark, lonely cloud, just wandering aimlessly. Pulling on a star, pulling on a wish. I want things to change. Okay, you have felt isolated, but it says, look, have the strength and the will to change this, and you will move out of this energy. Okay, my lovelies. So don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, because there could be additional messages there for you. So until next week, you take care of yourselves. Bye then.